After being one of the ringleaders in yet another loss in an election against Donald Trump, it looks as if liberals are finally turning on Obama. And I just got one thing to say. What the hell took y'all so long? Barack Obama's biographer says that the former president's tone-deaf preaching backfired tremendously in the election and may have even tarnished his legacy. The biographer is referring to the speeches that Barack Obama gave during Kamala Harris's election, basically telling black men that we're not doing enough and that we should be ashamed of ourselves. Now, of course, we know Barack Obama wasn't the only person nor the only black man to do that during this election. However, Barack Obama is a unique entity in that he's the black president, the first black president who won upwards of 99% of the black vote in 2008. So he tried to use this clout that he had gained from black people during his presidency to shame black voters into voting for Kamala Harris. Now, something you might not have noticed during those speeches where he was shaming black men into voting for Kamala is that he didn't actually give a reason as to why black people specifically should be voting for Kamala. He couldn't give a list of policies that Kamala was specifically introducing for black people. He couldn't give us a list of accomplishments that she had previously achieved for black people. Nor did he even have the decency to acknowledge the suffering of the black community under the current administration, which involved Kamala Harris, and how she could potentially better the situation. Which is why, at the end of the day, all he could do was shame us. Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist David Garreau said that the effect of his shaming combined with the Trump victory is so bad that it might reduce Obama's relevancy to the levels of Bill Clinton. And I ain't gonna lie, for a plethora of reasons, I would not want my name associated with Bill Clinton at all. If you Epstein what I'm saying. So for those wondering why the Obama effect didn't work like it did with Joe Biden, Guardian contributor Osita Nwanevu puts it very plainly and eloquently for you guys. The long Obama era is over. Now, personally, I would have liked for the Obama era to be over whenever he overthrew Gaddafi and brought slavery back to Africa as a result. Personally, I would have liked for the Obama era to be over whenever he bailed out big businesses and left the working class to fend for themselves. You know, backward socialism. Personally, I would have liked for that era to have ended when he decided to bomb 7 different countries for shits and giggles after receiving a Nobel Peace Prize, no less. But hey, at least we finally got here, even though it took a little bit to arrive. And it looks like the world has figured out Obama is full of shit. And he's not going to be able to manipulate the black masses in the way that he's been able to in the past. And that means we can finally move forward to getting something done for the black coalition in the United States. And now black people can go on not being slaves to either the Democratic or Republican Party, while Barack Obama and Michelle Obama ever so charismatically crack the whip on us while black people literally cheer them on. Just like every other coalition, the black coalition in the United States deserves tangible policies. Not just black celebrities shaking ass or played out black presidents who enriched themselves with the presidential office on the hopes and dreams of poor black people.